and you watching ACapellicTV. Yo.
Hey, what's good, folks? Your boy Acapellic the Dog Man, and today we have a special guest. We have the boy, the one and only from Connecticut, baby. We got T-Mac, man. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Let's get this started, man. Yo, so before we get this started, man, like other people out there, right? If people just started watching this interview, started watching our program, ACapellicTV. Check us out on YouTube, man. Check us out everywhere, baby. You already know. So, who is T-Mac? Why T-Mac? Why did you name yourself T-Mac?
Well, before, it wasn't T-Mac always. It was like, before I used to be with, he was like, sort of like my cousin, so we used to always rap, but like, we fell out, had like a disagreement, and we just not stopped talking to each other. So it's like, I used to be like T-Money, you know what I'm saying? But like, that's back when I was like scratchy voice, like, so like, but now like, from that incident, I felt like I grew from who I was, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like, basically was like, showed me like, niggas ain't really as real as you seem, you know what I'm saying? So, for me it was like, I built that name with him, so I was like, I can't keep continuing it with him, like, continuing like that in the past. So I was like, I changed my name, and T-Mac, like, I didn't even know who Tracy McGrady was, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck, I didn't know. But that's what always was, like, my oldest brother used to call me, like, when I was running around, like, T-Mac, you know what I'm saying? That was his nickname for me, and my dad sometimes. So it was like, when I was thinking of names, I was like, why not go with something like natural, you know what I'm saying, that people kind of know me for. So yeah.
That's how it came to T-Mac.
That's how I came to T-Mac.
So how long you been doing this, man? How long you been rapping, like taking it seriously, you know? Doing, like you have music on SoundCloud, so how long have you been doing that?
So I can say when I started rapping would be like 13. I'm 18 now. So, but I could say I didn't take it, I didn't take it serious till I was 16, so like 2 years I've been doing it like serious, like that means like actually trying to do shows, like actually trying to do something more than just
progress as an artist.
Yeah, it's something like actually develop as an artist and not just write songs.
Yeah, because most people don't know the difference, you know, like, you know, like when you first start, you start rapping and stuff, you start writing, dropping remixes, dropping freestyles, whatever it is that you have in here, whether it's your phone, whether it's your computer, whatever it is, your software you may have, if you could afford it or not, you know what I mean? And you start doing it, but then you realize that you actually need a manager, you need development, you need a PR, you need all this, you need your whole team, you know, to move this movement called T-Mac.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's when you realize, you know, you have to.
You can't do it by yourself, that you need some sort of help. I mean, it's definitely, like, I used to think when I was younger, like, I still, like, it's obviously still possible in this day and age, like, you just make a song, and you're on it, you know what I'm saying, like, you're popular, you're famous, but not, like, but the politics behind that, make it to what it is, you understand? So it's not like, oh, this guy was fire and then, oh, his thing just went around the world. Nah, there was actually people behind that, promoting that song, like making sure it got to everybody's ears.
And that's what people don't get, you know, that people like I realized, you know, I used to ask myself, you know, what makes these artists pop? Why do they pop? Why do these artists pop but these artists don't pop? But you don't realize that they got the PR, they got all these other people behind them pushing the move. Because it's way different when you're, let's say, you don't have enough time to be promoting and telling everybody else, yo, check out my song, yo, this, that, you know, it's too much time just texting already, you know, and going back and forth with people, but they dedicated time to that, but you, of course, you have to pay a little bit of money.
Exactly. Nah, that's a fact. And that's one thing I learned too, like, nothing is really gonna come free, especially in those terms. Like you have to have, exactly. You have to have some source of money. Like you can't be broke and then expect people to be like, yo, invest in you. Unless you're like so great that someone spots you and you're like, I really think I could do something. You know what I'm saying? And that happens once in a blue moon. You know, so
just like your manager, right? Your manager and these other people who've been helping you move, you know, progress and stuff like that. But let's talk about your music. Because you got this freestyle called Bougie, and Babushi, and you have what's it called? You have Wrist, I think?
Wrist,
the new one. Talk about that. Talk about your music. songs for them?
So Bad and Bougie, basically, I didn't really plan on making a song to it. It was just something that I did on Twitter, and I did as a freestyle.
Fucking around,
you know? Yeah, like, as a freestyle. I mean, I wrote to it, and I remember, like, but I did as a freestyle, like, oh, let me just give him some bars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but people really liked it because they just started like retweeting crazy. Like, it got like a couple of retweets. So it was like, alright, I should just put on a song then, because not everyone keep going to the Twitter page to keep listening to it, because I hear people in school like saying the lyrics of it, but like obviously you gotta go to Twitter to keep listening to it. So it'll be easier to just be like, alright, put it on SoundCloud, they can listen to the actual bars, so it's not like, oh, keep going back and forth, oh, I gotta share the link to this guy,
So you're still in school right now?
Yeah, well, I should have already graduated, but like I was so bad about like Spanish credit, so it's like it's like a requirement language. So I had to pass the language, and I didn't pass one semester of the language, so I had to do it all over again.
So basically, you were in high school the last year of high school?
Yeah, last year. I should have been going last year, but I'm here.
Yeah, just get that shit, man. Get the diploma, man. Because you never know, right now you're young, you're enjoying, like I had the opportunity, like I dropped out of high school, but sometimes I'm like, man, I should just say it's easy, man. All I had to do was just go and participate.
And do your work,
you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I had that hustle mentality. Either way I don't have it, I'm gonna hustle my way out there, and unfortunately it's what, it's working out, It is what it is, man. But I'm saying, like, you should do it because you never know you want to go to college and stuff.
Nah,
you don't know because this rap life. Sometimes it's temporary, sometimes it don't happen. It's just the way it is, you gotta think about the future.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, man. So tell me, so you always been living in Connecticut, right?
Always, yeah, like in Danbury, always, my whole life, like, always. And, like, I don't know, to me, like, that's my hometown, so, like, I root for it all the time.
So tell me about Connecticut, man, because I'm a Brooklyn native.
Yeah.
I don't know about Connecticut.
So, man. Connecticut, alright, so I'll break it down like this. There's like, it's just like any part you go to. There's good, there's bad, and then there's just weird, Like, so like there's the good places. Like Danbury, I would say is a good place. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like, like a lot of things going on, like students, like you hear that minor. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. But like just places like in Connecticut, like New Haven, like Waterbury, like a lot of other places that like things are really happening there. So it's like that's like the bad part. You know what I'm saying? The good parts are like obviously where like the wealthy people live. You know what I'm saying? Where the big houses. There's a lot of.
Does that ever like inspire your music and it's what goes behind your writing, or it's just like how it is that you feel like you're focused on your life, or do you ever focus on what's going around you and say, oh man, this really touched me, like this could have been me or something like that, and you put it into your music?
Yeah.
How does your writing process go?
My writing process is like, it's pretty weird, to be honest. I get inspired by like anything, to be honest. Like mostly it's about me. Like like before when I was younger, I never knew how to like tune into me. I would always just like try to, I don't know, like put on like almost like a front. Like when like everybody starts rapping, that's what I feel like people do until they learn like, that's not me,
you know?
Yeah.
You're listening to Lil Wayne, because I'm from that decade.
Exactly.
I'm from the Wayne decade.
Yeah, and you're trying to be, and you're trying to be Lil Wayne. Yeah, so like, but I just started noticing like, even when I was saying it, I wasn't comfortable saying it because it's like, I didn't do that. I don't have that. Like, so it's like when I look at people and they're like, oh, Broly, you feel what I'm saying? Like, rolling on my wrist, and then you go, I see you the next day, and you walk in, you feel what I'm saying? I'm taking a bus or something, and you have nothing on your wrist, nothing, but you're just some big guy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I don't respect. So like, my writing process is like, I just try to keep it as real as possible, like as real as possible. Now, with taking things and like, alright, I take someone's situation and I talk about it. That's coming up in like my mixtape. Like, I have a song like basically talking to like the kids out and like basically Danbury, because I don't know Connecticut like that. I've been around, but Danbury's where I've been, you know. So yeah, like basically I just try to give them the real. My writing process is also like I could hear like a tune and I'll be like, alright, bang, I'm on.
To be honest with you, I don't really expect you for you to be as conscious because you're still young. You're still learning, you're still wild, and you know, the sensitivity in me right now, so you're probably a little bit high and shit, you know what I mean? I'm keeping real with them, you know, they probably like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Real shit is real shit, you know, so probably you don't really give a fuck about that, but so I really want to focus on you, you know, like what is it that you really want to do to people, and what could we expect on your new mixtape, man?
My new mixtape.
Before that, what is the name of the mixtape?
The mixtape is the first mixtape I'm gonna throw out is before the EP.
And why before the EP, man?
It's because I'm gonna get you hyped before it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make like I know like I like doing like the hype stuff. Don't get me wrong, who doesn't? Because it's fun. All that stuff is really fun. Like who can't lie?
I mean, that's what hip hop is about.
Exactly,
you know?
having fun
with your shit.
Exactly. So like I do trap music, like you know what I'm saying, but I don't do it like to the point where I'm like I got racks and pack, you know what I'm saying, like, or I got like, you feel me, I don't talk about all that stuff, but I do it to the point where it's like
you don't get caught
I'm talking,
savage,
like I get like I'm talking, like I'm giving you the real, and it's like you're not gonna be like, oh, this nigga's not talking about popping pills and all that, so I'm not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you shouldn't have to talk about popping pills and all that just for people to gravitate to you. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to be like, I took like 80 pills. You know what I'm saying? Like 80 perks. Or like, I'm getting perks to these bitches. Like, you don't have to do all that just to make a song. Like, at this point, it's getting really overdone. You know what I'm saying? So, I try not to go into that wave. And if I do, I talk like, as in like, alright, pills. You guys have a problem with pills.
Yeah. We're going back to keeping it real. So let's talk about what could be expected down the mixtape.
Alright, the mixtape is gonna be filled with songs like, just like, I could say
a little bit of everything, a little bit of coffee, a little bit. So when you high and shit, you can just relax.
Like the stuff that I can really say like my sound is similar to the stuff that's out now. I can say that because I developed off of this sound. You understand? So like I have my own sound, but I'm developing off of this sound. So my new mixtape is gonna be like that, but it's gonna be me. I'm gonna be giving you me instead of giving you something I'm not.
You see, the thing you guys don't know, and probably gonna know once I tell you this, but he's just developing as an artist. So this is an artist you gotta check out, man, because you see, he's just developing as an artist. So we're gonna hear the mixtape. It's not really the real sound that he has. You know, it's just a little bit of a taste, man. So once he drops that real EP before the EP song gets the next, the EP, you know what I mean?
The EP is actually called 2 or 3 Come Up, and that's about the actual my like where I stay. Like,
so you're doing this shit like from the bottom to the top, but you're doing it right, you know, you're bringing out the hype, and you're coming back and you're gonna give them that real shit that they can really feel. They're gonna be like, man, we vibe to this shit, you know what I mean? It's a little bit different than what most people do nowadays, you know, because nowadays they just do like for example, I forgot who was, I think from my side, so that Black, they had a track list like every song makes sense. It was like an album, man. I was like, holy shit. Like, I don't like this mumble rap shit. I'll be honest with you, I don't like the mumble rap shit, but this shit, how he put that shit, was like, what the fuck they doing, man?
No, it's a fact. Like with me, it's exactly that. Like the mixtape, like the 2 or 3 Come Up is me trying to give you like almost an album. Like I'm giving you like me. Like this is like something I'm trying to like get into the game with. You understand? Like this is something that people are gonna be like, oh, this was fire. Like this is the one that made him who he was.
Yeah, because I hear a different sound in music.
Yeah.
You don't sound like every other artist. Probably you sound like an artist that just started.
Yeah.
But you have like a different kind of touch.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not just coming saying like, yo, I'm a rapper, you know, check me out, flashy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, you got a different kind of taste. You come in and bring yourself at the same time you come in aggressive. You know? Like I ain't playing games, I'm coming in to take my place, I'm just focusing on it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, man. Because to be honest with you, Rich, you told me a lot about you. You told me you have a bunch of tracks, you told me you got real shit, you know? He didn't let me hear it, you know? I was like, fuck, man, you could let me hear it, you know what I mean? But he told me a lot about your music, and I was like, yo, this is dope, man. Because if Rich is telling me, the dude that came here with Nisa, yo, then I was like, yo, he's probably has some shit, you know, probably hiding in the stash in the dungeon.
Yeah, you know? I do have, like, people tell me all the time, because I had, like, snaps, like, on Snapchat, like, I would have my cousin in the back seat, and I was just with my boy, and we were just riding around, you feel me, just cooling, just listening to all my tracks, but he got him, like, oh, who's that? Like, you gotta drop it, and then everybody's like, yo, you gotta, like, drop music. Like, I know people, like, I know what they want. I'm just trying to deliver it to them where they could be satisfied, not something that, like...
If you let my boy, man, like, yo, I know I gotta try, man, I got the good shit I want, but yo, hold on, man, let's do this right, man.
Exactly.
Let's go take it easy.
That's a fact, because you gotta understand.
Because, you don't just want to put music out there and nobody listen to it. You want to make sure your people listen.
Like, I'm tired, like, we got a day and age where you can't just put out a song and it's just a song. Like, there has to be something to that. Yeah, like, there has to be something to that song. Like, that song has to, you know, like, there has to be something to the song. You cannot just have nothing.
You have to have shirts.
Yeah.
You have to have marketing behind it. You have to have all that shit behind it.
I mean, you could definitely have a song that's just gonna pop and people are gonna like it. Of course, there's always songs like that. But how far is that gonna get you? You understand? Like, that's why I try to tell people too. Like, I can make these dumb songs. Like, anybody can make these dumb songs, but how far is that gonna get you in your career? Like, you want to feed your family. You're not gonna be there and just,
Besides that, how you see something else? Do you want to be in Summer Jam?
Yeah.
Do you want to be at the Awards? Do you want to be at these big events, main events?
Yeah.
Or you just want to be another artist that they call up and say, you know what? Yeah, it's cool to be underground, you know, but you can just be underground and shit that be major. You don't have to overstep out. You can just do you, and at the same time make sure you get your spot, you know?
Exactly. At the end of the day, this is an income. This is a way for people to feed their family. So if you're not doing it right, then what are you really doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got to, and like, you gotta be able to go in there knowing what you're gonna do, because like, these people really try to fuck you over. Like, you understand? Like, really try to fuck you over. And it's crazy. So you gotta like really understand. Like I was listening to like this interview. It was on like Drink Champs. And it was basically, I forgot who it was. It was basically saying like you have to know like who you are before you go into the game, because if you don't, then it's gonna be you're not gonna know what direction you're gonna go. If you have a straight direction, then no one can take you off of that, and you're gonna go and you're gonna be satisfied because that's your direction. If you let people change it.
A lot of people don't believe it, you know. A lot of people hear it and say, that's bullshit. I don't need this. Like, I know who I am. Like, what the hell? I know who I am. What the hell when I know who I am? Exactly. But what you don't understand is once you go in the game, you gotta go to the plan. You gotta know about marketing. You gotta know about percentage. You gotta read that contract, man. I keep feeling you gotta read the contract.
That's a fact. They're gonna kill you.
Watch the managers too. You know what I mean? Make sure that they provide you with some certain income per year. And like a contract says, if you don't hit this certain amount, then you're out. You know, or probably you could just stay with them, but make sure they're moving. You know, you're getting yourself out there. The movement is being spread, and you know you're gonna fall, because if you're not going anywhere, then where the hell is that you're going? You know?
Exactly.
You know, you're just wasting money for nothing.
Exactly. Nothing. And another thing is, I tell people, don't like. Yes, you need a manager too, but you have to go out there and do shit yourself too. Like being an artist is being like a businessman. You have to be able to advocate for yourself in any lane you're in. So if you're at Summer Jam and you're not performing, you should be in the crowd like, yo, I do this, like doing something, because a manager, yeah, he's gonna get you what you need, but you have to be able to build a connection with your fans. Like, your manager can't build a connection with your fans. That's all on you.
You're gonna do a lot of live, what's it called? Live events and stuff like that. You know, whether it's on social media, whether it's meet and greets, whatever it is.
Like, people gotta know you. That's why social media is so popular for rappers, like Black Youngster, because it's like, these people are characters. Like, they're really characters. So like, and you can market a character. That's one thing people gotta understand too. Like, some people are just not marketable, and that's a fact. Like, you can't. Some people just don't have the market. Like, they can't be marketed.
People just like to lack, you know. They're like, some people have it, but some people lack.
Of course.
Like, they lack because they don't understand it. They have it. All they have to do is just be themselves. But now they're like, nah, it's too much work.
Be yourself.
Like, what's up, man? You know
nah, that's the fact. That's what I'm trying to say. People try so hard to be fake when you could just be who you are.
Yeah.
That's the craziest.
Like, nah, man, I'm too hard. Like, nah, man, that's what's up. Like, nah, man, that's
what's up. Don't even matter, bro.
Like, nah, man, you gotta be yourself. At the end of the day, let's say, Fat Boy, you know, that dude being himself doing crazy shit, you know. And I'm like, what the fuck?
But he got off of that. He goes a lane for himself, like marketing himself crazy, getting stacks to pull up to shows, like he's an artist. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
he got 50 cents attention. 50 cents attention is crazy, man. 50 Cent is a real businessman. That dude don't play when he has eye on somebody. Like, for a reason, man.
bad. Like, he's marketable, for real, for real.
Yeah, yeah, man. So back to your music, man. So we have this. We have Babush. We have some other tracks that you have on your SoundCloud that people could check out at. What's your SoundCloud?
Mine is T-Mac, but to really get to it, because obviously you know how SoundCloud is, like you try to find someone, you're like, oh, I can't find them. Yeah, but if you put in T-Mac and like T-Mac hit my line, it's like one of my songs, it's gonna bring you to, it's gonna have my song and it's gonna bring you to my page. And in my line, you'll see the cover art, it'll be like Bart Simpson. Like,
oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
you have a bunch of music on it, man.
Yeah, like I to be honest, up from last year, all those tracks before, I really don't like. I could say, cause I don't, some of the music I would put out, I don't have confidence in, cause I'd be like, nah, like I could have did this better, like I could have all types of shit, but I feel like while I'm on now, I feel confident in my music. Like I can actually listen to my music. That's like I listen to my music all the time. I feel like you should listen to your music, cause.
Let me ask you something, man. What do you see yourself as an artist a year from now or 2 years from now? What do you see yourself as? Do you still see yourself hustling, grinding, or do you see yourself at a certain place and you're like, yo, I know I'm gonna get there in a year, just give me some time?
I feel like it's basically both those things combined, because you're always hustling and grinding, so that's never gonna stop, especially as a new artist. So, and I feel like I have like the premonition, the vision to go where I need to go. I just need to get the money behind it, obviously, and that's really it. Like in a year, I would say that I would, with the right moves, with me doing what I have to do and really doing it, I should be like talking to people, like being in the background, basically, like learning from the background, inching my way up, you know?
Yeah, because you gotta learn your way in, you know?
Of course.
It's like if you've never been on a stage before, you gotta learn. You have to go to events first, to concerts, and check out how the pros do, and see like what makes them want to do it better. Like, do they get the nerves? Because you get the nerves, you know, that shit don't go away. Some people try to front and say like, you know, nah, fuck that, man, I'm good, man, but if it wasn't like that, then why the hell you get high, you know?
Yeah, no. So to be honest, that is like people be like, oh, I'm not nervous, but like.
Knowing that there's like 50,
nervous, you will be nervous, because you gotta understand, like, all those people, like, this is what people should understand, like, they're gonna have an opinion on you. That's what they're worried about, all those people having an opinion on.
Because you have to make sure that everybody's rocking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, from personal experience, I know that shit, you know?
Exactly. I mean, I've been up there, I've been on stage and done it, you know what I'm saying? Like, just completely, like, failed, like, but I learned from those experiences, because it's like, I knew what I did wrong and what I should have been doing, but my head was like, nah, bro, these people are not even fucking with you, like, just get this show over, you know? That's another thing. People lose confidence in, like, they'll probably have confidence through the first part of their set, and then they'll just stop because they see people not fucking with them, and then their confidence is down.
I like that, man. I like that. Like, these guys say, I like that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if you see that people are not really rocking with you, right? But you're rapping right there, and you're just rapping, and everybody's looking at you like, I know that you're probably gonna see like, nah, man, I don't like this shit. I gotta make sure everybody got rock with, you know? So you're gonna cut that shit, and like, yo, give me the other one, man.
Exactly.
You know, we gotta make everybody move right now, you know? Because most artists, they just go up there, they're rapping and shit, nobody's moving, everybody's going, everybody's talking. You know, that pisses me off, you know what I mean? So like, my boy wants something like, yo, that shit was dope. Like, yeah, that shit was dope, man. But I want to do better shit, man. So next time we come here, we're gonna make everybody move, man. Because I don't like that shit. We had half of the room still and half of the room bobbing to it. You know what I mean? No, we gotta get everybody, man. Next time we're gonna go down to that stage, we're gonna make everybody move. Whoever ain't move, we're gonna make it move.
That's how a performance should be. Every time you go there, you try to best yourself of what you did before. You're an entertainer. That's what you're trying to do. That's what entertainers do.
Yeah, and most people don't get that, you know, they just probably think that, oh, just a ride and all that. Nah, once you go there, man, if you do performances, you gotta make sure you gotta know how.
Another thing I would say about this is is that I want to even say you should watch people that perform that are famous, like rappers, because those people don't even have the best energy, and their energy is not really good. Like, one person I can say is good, his energy is good, like Lil Uzi Vert is crazy energy. Those young people, crazy energy. Some of the old heads too, but like you gotta understand.
I heard Lil Wayne put some good shit, man, and Kanye West too.
Like you just gotta, like basically you can't just be on the stages.
Yeah, nah.
Like you feel what I'm saying? You gotta move around, and some people pay their money. That's what people have to understand too. People pay their money to come see you. Like they waste their time, not waste their time, but give you their time to come see you perform, and then you're just gonna be what? Like, come on, no one wants to see that. Like, people waste their money for that. Nah.
So anything else you want to promote?
I got Money on My Mind coming out.
Oh yeah, the single, right?
Yeah.
What is that about?
It's basically like the title, Money on My Mind, but like I break down. It's just like a headbox form. Like you're gonna be like, I just break down how like what I want, like how I'm gonna get it.
So you gonna get your shit, then you gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna give this money, I'm gonna go another way. You know, like Lil Wayne put that shit in the strike and the Money on My Mind. That shit stole. That shit was fire. So I expect to hear that shit from you, man. I'm putting the pressure on you, man. I want to hear some dope shit, man.
If this is what I'm trying to say, most of my stuff is gonna be in your head. It's gonna be something that you're gonna be like, and being work, or wherever you're driving, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I need what?
That's the type of shit.
Yeah.
You know, because people will come think like, oh, you're publishing these artists, you keep reading songs. You know, no. I mean, like, if your shit ain't hot, I ain't putting it on, you know. Your shit gotta be hot. Like, some dude put out some freestyle, right? Like, yo, promote shit. Like, nah, man, that shit is weak. I ain't promoting that shit, man. The shit gotta at least be decent, you know, for me to put it out there, you know, or have the bars. Even though the quality is bad, but have the bars. Have some good shit, you know what I mean? Even if you're doing mumble rap, if that shit sounds good, like Young Thug or Little Uzi, how they put this shit, but that shit sounds good.
Yeah,
but even though I don't like that shit, I'm gonna put it out there, you know? But your shit gotta be good. I was not putting that shit.
No trash. No come up here trash.
You already know, man. Every artist out here, man, like I told you once again, I'll tell you again, every artist up here, man, they're here for a reason, because they're dope, or they're gonna be dope, and we're seeing the movement progressing and developing how we already expected, man. So if we don't believe in the artists, we don't put them out here. I'm being honest with you, man. I'm keeping it real. Keeping it real, man. I like keeping the show real from day one. You know, from day one we went out to freaking Warwick, man. We was in the hood, bro.
Exactly.
You know, fucking shootings going on and shit. Yo, once the interview finished, man, we went to go look for carrots. Crazy, man. We was slanging the hood, man. I was like, fuck, this is like I haven't been to this kind of part of Brooklyn, man. Know what I mean?
I fucks with what you're doing because like you're giving a platform for people to shine. Like you're not just doing something like pay me, you're giving a platform for people to shine generously. Like you're not doing it like, oh, because I want to fuck with you, I see it's hot. Nah, like genuine love. You know what I'm saying? Basically, and I fuck with that. And I feel like more people should be doing that. And you guys should be investing into this right here.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
That's a fact.
Because the thing is this, look, a lot of people, they go for the money.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of corrupts the whole thing, you know. Like, we could still get money, get paid. I still get paid, even though we're doing this interview. I'm getting paid for YouTube, you know. But at the same time, I'm making sure that you guys don't have to pay because I myself am not. So I know the struggle that we're gonna have to go through when it comes to money. A lot of people, like myself, you know, like the program, it's not that big yet. So how the hell can I tell you, yo, pay me this amount, pay me $50, pay me $75, when I know that you're paying gasoline, when you're paying transport to get here?
It's just like this. It's like I tell people, you're like rapping is almost like when you start rapping, it's almost like you're an intern. Like you gotta get that experience and then you're gonna get your money, but you can't expect like, oh, I'm not getting money. This shit is not. No, like the money's gonna come. It's gonna come. If you're good, it's gonna come. Like,
I mean, we're talking about radio and some other shit, you know, but this is something different. You know what I mean? It's way different. Like nowadays, you can get paid in various ways. You just gotta look around, check around, and be like, okay, we can do this. It's gonna benefit the artist. It's gonna benefit me. It's gonna benefit the program. It's gonna benefit where we're gonna look the location of the place, location of the brand. You know, but most people don't look at it like that. They just look at it like this. Money,
exactly. No one wants to help each other.
Nah, man. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I don't wanna be interviewing this other dude if he ain't good. Or I think like, yo, this dude is whack. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Like, nah, I don't do that shit. So where can we find you, bro? On Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and all that stuff, man.
On Instagram, you can find me T-Mac, for real. That's T-Mac, FRFR. Twitter, you can find me at The Real T-Mac. And that's going to be at, as in AT, The Real, DAREAL, T-Mac. So, and then
SoundCloud,
you can check me on SoundCloud. It's going to be T-Mac. but you're gonna put in Hit My Line. It's gonna have this adjustment most likely because a lot of people search it up. It got like 10,000.
Just search up T-Mac, man.
15,000 views.
Search it up on Bing, search it up on Google, search it up on
Go see my tracks on SoundCloud. Risses got like 800, about to go to 1,000. Bad and Bougie got like 900, about to go to 1,000. And I have T-shirt, which is like 25,000, and Hit My Line's like 15,000. So
we're just putting that work, man. Yeah. Freestyles every single week. Like I see a bunch of freestyles, a bunch of freaking remixes and shit like that. And you had a mixtape before they dropped, right? Basically,
like every mixtape I dropped was like a joint mixtape. Like it was I used to be with a group called MCK, and that's how we used to rock. So it would be like a group of artists. We all fucked with each other, and we would put out a mixtape. Like, and we put out some shit called sometime in April, and it was basically a lot of songs just pushed into one, and just boom bap, trap, like all that.
Yeah, you can put everything together in just one project.
Everything, just one problem.
Yo, so this is ACapellicTV, man. Your boy Acapellic Don. This your boy T-Mac, man. Until next time, let's get it. Make sure to tune in. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to check them out. Make sure to show them love. Tell them ACapellicTV send you. Let them know. Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on.